Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Indigo Prophecy with Frozen Foxy. This is also known as Fahrenheit in Europe, which is kind of ironic since most of Europe tends to use Celsius to measure temperature and the United States uses Fahrenheit. But, you know, whatever. We'll just go with the irony and who cares. The main difference between this version of the game and the European version of the game is a couple of sex scenes. And honestly, I think this game is much better without it anyway, because it's really awkward, because you get to control the characters and everything. No, let's just skip that and get to the meat of this game, which is awesome. Now, this game has troubles with anything outside of a 4:3 aspect ratio. So if anyone cares to know, I can make a tutorial video on how I got this to be 1280 720 resolution here. Just let me know in the comments. Works for me. The other thing is, this is the Steam version of the game. I haven't played this game in quite a while, but now I've got the Steam version. I actually have the Fahrenheit version as well, but we're not playing that. But the Steam version seems to have a issue with character dialogue cutting out, and the way I've found to fix that for anyone using the Steam version is you need to turn on the vertical sync for it to make it happen. But the only way you can do that is when you're in the visual section, changing this to a custom level so that you get the advanced graphics option, so you can turn on vertical sync right here. So that's the way you fix that. I thought when I was first testing out this game that it had to do with the subtitles, and I was silly and wrong, and then my second idea was having multi-core processing screwing things up, but it's not that. It's the vertical sync. Anyway, let's start a new movie, not a new game, a new movie, and we'll start with the tutorial to get a feel for the game, because it's different. It's very different.
Hi, my name is David Cage. I'm the writer and director of Indigo Prophecy. I just thought there's a few things you should know before you get started. I'd like you to meet my friend Bob. You'll be controlling him while you're learning. Let's begin with something simple. Move toward the mark on the floor.
Bob looks fucking creepy. Also, you'll notice that our director right here is definitely no trained voice actor, because there's lots of times you can definitely tell there was major cuts made. And I find it kind of amusing to listen to the way that it sounds. Anyway, so we can hold both left and right to walk. I probably won't be doing it like this, because this is an awkward way to move the character around, in my opinion. We can run like that.
Perfect. Now you know how to move about. You're also going to have to be able to observe your environment. To do so, you'll have direct control of the cameras. Come on, give it a try.
Alright, let's hold the right mouse button and look around ourselves like we're back in Mario 64 days.
You can also look around you and see exactly what you want to see.
Yes. That's still Mario 64-ish. Still going the same route. Cool with me, though. You know, whatever. And we can get first-person view as well. Cool.
But you won't be just looking around you in Indigo Prophecy. You'll also have to interact with your environment. Go to the door.
Before that, I want to check out these chairs here. So we've got Miss Valenti, Tyler Miles, and David Cage. Apparently, they have seats indicating the credits for this game. I like this opening. It's a very unique opening to a game. This is a very unique game, though.
Do you see the symbol at the top of the screen? It indicates the movement you have to make to execute the action. Do it slowly to really feel you're controlling your character's hand. Go ahead.
Sure. Let's open the door.
That's cool. Now that you know how to move about, use the cameras, and interact with the environment, we can move on to more serious stuff. Indigo Prophecy has action sequences where your character's life will be in danger. I'd better explain this to you before you find yourself on your own.
I kind of think the reason that partially this sounds weird is because of them changing the name to Indigo Prophecy, and I think they used a lot of the same dialogue from the European version and just replaced Fahrenheit whenever it was in the dialogue.
When this symbol appears at the top of the screen, it means your character is gonna have to make a physical effort. You'll see, you'll be exhausted too.
Welcome to Psychonauts trying to get something out of the ground again. Okay, here we go. Come on. Okay. There we go.
Hey, not bad. Now for something a bit more difficult. You're gonna find yourself facing all kinds of dangers. In Indigo Prophecy, you're gonna need a cool head and good reflexes if you want to survive. Let's see how it works.
Simon says we have 2 of these things on there, and we get ran over. Sweet.
That's what can happen if you don't have good reflexes.
I didn't listen to Simon. Alright, Simon, we'll listen this time.
Okay, I see you've got the hang of it. Now we can move on to something else. You can also choose what you want to say in the dialogues in Indigo Prophecy. Let's give it a try. What do you think of my friend Bob?
So before we move on and say that Bob is sexy, I just want to say something to anyone who is new to playing this. Even though you're seeing 2 of those Simon Says or DDR pads appearing on the screen, that doesn't mean you can choose one or the other. You actually have to use both. So you're doing 2 things at once, and it can get kind of painful sometimes in this game. Get ready for lots of failure.
Hey Bob, did you hear that? Right, I see you've got the hang of the dialogues. In Indigo Prophecy, you'll only have a limited amount of time to make up your mind, so you'd better think fast. Now, let's talk about your mental health. In Indigo Prophecy, your actions modify the psychological state of your character. Each time it changes, the symbol will appear on screen. Take care of your character, otherwise you may fall into depression, madness, or even commit suicide. Oh, I nearly forgot something important. In Indigo Prophecy, you'll be able to control all the main characters. Be careful. Your every action will have consequences for the story. A word of advice, think before you act. That's it. I've told you everything I know, or nearly everything. There are still lots of things to discover, but I'll leave you the surprise of finding them for yourself. Now it's up to you to play. And be careful, you're entering a world where anything can happen.
I love that opening. When I was playing this for the first time, I didn't know what to expect at all, so anything can happen was a very interesting thought to think about.
Things are never quite what they seem. We think we understand the world around us, but we really only see the outside, what it seems to be. I used to be just like you. I believed in humanity, the newspapers, soap commercials, politics, and history books. But one day, the world kicks you in the teeth, and you don't have any choice but to see things the way they really are. My name is Lucas Kane. My story is the one where an ordinary guy has something extraordinary happen to him. Maybe it was supposed to happen. Maybe it was my destiny or my karma or whatever. I know one thing for sure. Nothing's ever going to be the same.
Oh, still got a little bit of cutting out there. Well, it's not perfect, but hopefully it won't cut out the dialogue very much, but now at least you see what I was talking about.
It all started right here. Where else could it happen? New York, capital of the universe. The chessboard destiny chose for the last big game. I was just another pawn living my pawn's life. Until that night, when my life descended into chaos.
bird has some crazy feet. Not sure why you would want the window open when it's snowing outside. Seems like a bad idea. Seriously, this guy doesn't see this guy in the mirror? What's going on here? That's ridiculous.
What have I done? I didn't want... It was like a dream.
Uh-oh. Police officer outside.
Quick. I've got to get out of here, but before somebody comes in here.
When this icon is appearing in the upper right on the screen, our progress is automatically being saved on the hard drive. In other words, everything we do is what we do. So if we screw up, we screw up. Alright. At this point, I need to fix things as much as possible so that it doesn't look like anyone's ever been in here. Otherwise, we are going to have some problems. We'll just put you on the toilet, and oh, you look okay there. That's cool. It's all good. It's all good. We're just the janitor. We're going to shut this window, I think. It's too cold out there.
It's barred up. I can't get out this way.
Oh. I was trying to get out the window. Okay, never mind. That just kind of depressed us. Perfect. All right, let's clean up the floor, shall we? Or not? Seriously? Do I have to? Oh. Awesome. I really am a janitor now. All right, let's put that back. No one needs to know that that there's blood on that mop. That's just rust. There's not drag marks right there. It's all good. What have we got here?
I'm bleeding. I must have cut my wrist with the knife. Both of my forearms are cut too.
Tasty. Let's go to the bathroom. I'm sure that'll make us feel a little bit better. It always makes me feel better when I wake up in the morning, I'll tell you that much. Alright. Good to go. Is there, where did we put the knife, exactly? Where is it? Well, let's wash our hands for the moment.
Out of order.
Okay, how about using the other one that's right there? There we go. Feeling a little bit better. Freshening up. Splashing a little blood on our coats. Looks fantastic. Alright, we're still anxious at the moment. I can look at myself. I look fairly clean. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh crap. Okay, finished with whatever we're doing. Okay, we're getting out of here. Crap, can I get the hell out of this bathroom? Hi. How you doing? I'm leaving. Uh-huh. I tried to mop up the floor. Holy shit. Go, 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 go. We're getting out of here.
Hey, sir, your bill!
Sorry.
I need to get out of this neighborhood before the police get here.
Nobody goes anywhere. A crime has just been committed. I'm going to have to ask you to stay calm and wait here for the police to arrive and check your IDs.
You do that. I'm getting the hell out of here.
I live too far away to walk.
Oh, come
I have
on.
to find another way to get back home.
Fine, we'll go to the cab. Hey, buddy. Sorry, I didn't pay my bill.
Brooklyn, please.
I'm just the random homeless creepy guy. Don't mind me.